I'd love to see the factory where they make
like a
it.
pine tree, but it's just probably just a
I
big,
wonder if it's shaped like
a clam,
fanny.
just a clam.
Got another one.
All right, what do you got there? Oh, I've
The
just
jizz
read it.
piss.
I've just read it.
The what?
The jizz piss.
The jizz piss.
The jizz piss.
Jizz piss.
Jizz piss.
Oh, can we?
When you get done jacking off, this is called the jizz piss.
Yep.
When you get done jacking off and then you have to piss immediately afterward, a stinging pain in the dick hole may result. Here's the little thing.
Is it another script, Tom? And
Yep.
What's
It's
Ted
not
say?
Carl. I screamed while taking a jizz piss out of the second-story window, so my mum walked in and saw the Britney Spears naked nudes.
Pics on the computer.
Yeah, picked on
What?
the computer and sent me to the shrink.
what? What?
Jizz piss.
So he's having a wank,
Yeah,
and his mum walked in.
did a jizz piss,
Jizz piss.
and she came in and saw nude Britney Spears pictures.
But isn't jizzing pissing out the window because she caught him, or because he had to piss?
Where was he pissing? What was he doing pissing out the window?
But that's what he
Well,
said,
this is
didn't
what
he?
I think. He just had to do things jacking it into, Britney Spears.
Oh, so he's had a wank
He's
and
had a
gone.
wank, and straight
Spears.
after
He shot his
he's had to
load.
piss. He's shot his load.
Oh, and he's had to piss, and
had
he's
to piss,
pissing
so
out
he's
the
like,
window.
I can't go to the toilet because Mum's home. So he's thinking, I'll just piss out the window.
What's Mum's not going to stop him and go, you haven't got an erection, have you, Mum? You just go, Mum, just go to the toilet. Yeah, let me see it. Out it comes.
That's pretty bad, bud, isn't it? No wonder his mum sent him there, because she's walked in, he's got cum over the magazine he's looking at.
I wonder if
and
he
he's
had that.
pissing
I
out
wonder
the
if he
window.
had that snake tongue piss where it just darts off at right angles.
He's all blocked up. But who pisses out the window?
Ah, we've all done it. Go ahead. What's
Yeah,
is there more?
but imagine halfway through and you get it on someone. What do? You can't sort of pull out and say, "Oh, stop now."
It's pretty filthy. We don't know how high up he was. We don't know.
Two
how
stories,
quiet
it said.
Yeah, pretty quiet street, I'd imagine.
Oh.
Jizz piss out the window.
No, imagine getting jizz pissed on if you were standing down below.
They just go, oh, someone's pissed. And there's jizz on it.
They jizz pissed me.
And he gets both because it goes off at that angle. Have you found any more?
Jizz pissing.
Find one more, come on. Just look up cock or something. It'll be in your favourites.
Zinger.
Well, you got cymbals downstairs, haven't you?
Yeah, we
sell your drum kit.
Got a keyboard.
Oh, yeah. Go and get your keyboard.
could have been doing sound
Bring
effects.
Bring your keyboard out because Gus has got a little...
He's going to have a jizz piss while he's out
We
there.
might as well introduce Pat. Pat's on the mic.
Pat.
Say good day, Pat.
Hey.
For those who don't know, Pat, Gus is...
And no one fucking will.
Have we not spoken about Pat?
No, we haven't spoken about it.
Well, it's about time
So
we
if
did.
randomly someone listening does know Pat.
Pat is Gus's older brother. Any stories you got for us?
Yeah, any
Come
jizz
on.
piss stories?
Come on.
Did you like his Asian friend?
Did you meet... Get close to him.
It was alright. It was weird.
Bit weird.
I avoided him.
He was very proper,
Was
wasn't
that
he?
out of racism or just
It was awkward.
was he?
Yeah.
So him and Brett would have got on like a house on fire then.
Another zinger. Oh, Mick's laughing. What have you found?
What have we got?
I'll do the Gus thing because he's stuffing around. This one's called Jizz Freak.
Jizz freak.
Jizz Freak. Any gender of person who craves jizz. One who is addicted to jizz and must bath in it many times daily.
Brett, is that how you get your skin that colour?
It's a youthful glow. I eat heaps of fruit, mate. Don't be
Causing convulsions of carnal joy. Look at that Jizz Freak twitch like Catherine Hepburn.
Oh,
How did Catherine Hepburn get involved?
she had like that Alzheimer's or whatever. What was that thing she had? She Parkinson's.
Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Jizz freak.
I didn't think she
Bathing in
did
it.
that though.
Imagine how many dudes you'd need to bathe in it.
Yeah, I think it's just probably just no exaggeration. Remember that, when we were at school, I remember there was a, you know when you're kids and you hear those stupid rumours, not now Gus, and
Easy.
and there was one
Fergal
where-
Sharky.
no, one said, someone said, oh, did you hear about what happened to Boy George? And they go, no, he goes, he had to go to the hospital. They found a litre of sperm in his stomach.
That was my first ever urban myth.
That was my first ever
And
too.
I still believe that today.
But I heard recently that rumour started with Rod Stewart when he first went to America. So the original fucking litre of sperm in the stomach was Rod Stewart.
And remember the
And then it evolved
Mick
over
Jagger.
the years.
remember the
Yeah.
gerbils for Richard Gere?
Richard Gere.
That's not even true. But imagine that the poor
But
bastard.
it obviously happens.
Yeah, but not to him.
Well, someone does it. Why wouldn't he?
What would he?
Well, he could do.
He'd probably pull a bird, couldn't he?
I don't know. Not if he wants a
You want to
gerbil.
hear another Jizzle Fix-It story?
Jizzle.
Oh, jeez, will fix it.
This is called
Is that the website?
This one I'll call Jizzle Fix-It.
No, I know.
A therapeutic session of self-enjoyment / masturbation designed to relieve the stresses of a hard day at work. Normally enjoyed the last thing at night to aid sleep. The cry, now then, what have we got here? On the vinegar stroke is for expert self-lovers only. Then it goes on to say, Crispin had lost 20 mil backing the wrong stocks on the market and was facing the internal auditors over an allegation of laundering money.
He did
Lying
that to me.
alone in bed that night, he didn't know what to do. I bet Jizz'll fix it. He thought before whacking one out and drifting into a deep, relaxing slumber.
Wake up in the
Well,
morning.
yeah.
The audit.
Did you know what he had to have in the morning? A dry jizz piss.
His piss out a window on the auditors. Hey, how'd you go, Gus?
What?
You go and do your little churning
What?
Japanese.
You just told him to stop.
Oh, look, I told him to stop while Mick was talking. He's cracking cymbals.
Fake
and
Fanny.
freaking
The
maracas.
filthy fetish forums.
It's very jizz oriented. He just jumped on his keyboard. Right, put the mic
Right.
over to Gus, Mick.
What do you want to do? Down
Do the one you and Kiko, whatever, what's his name? Tatsuki were dancing to.
What's going on?
When I came in, remember? You were dancing like a dead partner. Look at Gus, he looks scared. Turning Japaneser. Can you do the turning Japaneser?
Easy Barry Manilow. You've got it switched to easy listening.
Can't bring up.
Oh, that's all right.
They played that when Tatsuki walked through the door. He was really annoyed, wasn't he? And then Mick did that little thing with his eyes. He goes, ah!
No, I didn't.
Say that again.
Ah! That bit?
Say that.
Oh. No, he didn't. Oh, yeah. No, that was a little. Yeah. Oh, good. Do the Funky Town.
Look at you.
Look at this one.
What?
Come on, quick. Oh, gold.
That's going to be too loud, isn't it?
There we go.
All right, that's it.
That's enough. Brett's had funky town. He's happy.
Yeah. Pat, go get guitar.
Turn it into a music session. Anyhow, so is that have we done the forum?
Well, that was just Red Faces, and then we had the forum before that. Worked out well. Yeah, that's the forum. That's done.
So that's the forum. We'll have another one on next week.
See you
Maybe a
later.
bit more structured next time.
I think so.
What's that? What's that smell in the air?
It's a pussy air freshener. Or Mick's got his fire. Oh. Sorry, Mick.
All right, you're listening to Monkeys Round a Bike. Brett, what's that email address?
Podcast at Monkeys Round a Bike.
You bastard.
Nice one. Gus is now redundant officially.
Redundant, mate.
Good.
You can get back to your tabloid newspaper. They can also get onto Facebook, and we have a few fans that give us some comments on there every now and then.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
And of course, you're downloading us from iTunes or where else do they get it? Podbean, isn't it?
Podbean, is it?
I think so.
Bean. Podbean.
So yeah, thanks. You obviously, if you downloaded it, you're already doing that. But comment, send us emails, get onto Facebook. Last week, of course, we had Mark on. He'll be back on the next episode, I think.
Yeah, bring him back. It's good.
Oh, that's we just got a bit of an endorsement from you there.
I'm happy having Mark here.
But Mark talked about one of his where he worked in the Vietnamese. He worked with Vietnamese
Well,
people
don't
who
label it, but yeah,
Oh,
it was-
they were
someone was
from
standing
Vietnam,
doing it.
but they were standing. They had to have a big inquiry about people standing on the toilet seat having a shit.
Didn't they have a sign? No
'Cause
standing.
yeah, no standing, and they had a visual sign.
Healthiest way to poo, though.
Is it?
Well,
Colonic.
Yeah, well, don't you start about that, but yeah.
Well, why is it healthy to stand when you shit?
No, not standing. But
It's not good for your floor.
No, I think what they do is they stand on the rim and then squat down over the rim.
Yeah,
so your
because they
knees are
don't
higher
have
than your
fucking
pelvis.
toilets where they come from.
Well, that's
Because they're usually
the body's
squatting over a
designed-
hole.
The body's designed just to squat down and turd. That's the best way to turd. Remember that little seat she had at the toilets at the colonics? The little thing you sat around?
He doesn't remember much
It was
about
like
that.
a little frame that went around the seat,
It
and I
was.
said, "What's that for?" And she said, "Oh, that's for when you stand on it, you're actually squatting over the toilet rather
Correct.
than just sitting on it."
I should have used that before.
Either that or a Mitsubishi Magna seat. That's probably ideal. But on we go.
Anyhow, so Mark was talking about workplace shitting and what happened with them. Now, Mick, you know of someone that worked somewhere that had a similar or a related problem?
Yeah, we do. I had a situation where someone took great pleasure in just touring to every random location.
At
site?
your workplace.
At my
How many
workplace.
toilets would there have been in the workplace?
Probably, there's a few more now. Probably, well, there were several toilets in each block, but probably 3 or 4 sites.
Main sort of
Main
outlets,
areas, yeah. And someone took great pleasure in just doing the best. They must have been awesome turds.
When did it become like you know how you have to kill 7 people to be a serial killer? When did it turn into a problem where it wasn't just someone randomly doing a shit, it was an actual person deliberately doing a shit?
I think it got to the point where everyone had just like go, the phantom shitter has struck again.
So they were named the Phantom
turned into a
Shitter.
phantom shitter.
But
How big were the loaves? Well, then we're talking.
Well, at one stage, there was a loaf that would have been probably the size, I'm looking at a stubby right now, and the thickness of a stubby, and probably the length of a full stubby in the toilet. And they would have been so proud of that they just
Jesus.
looked at it, when I'm not using any toilet paper, nothing.
No.
That is definitely not being flushed. And that kick-started the phantom shitter,
Would you think you would have waddled into the next one and wiped up?
Maybe that's a hey.
for sure.
Have we discovered the
Wow.
You think like a shitter.
Hey, just practical.
Yeah.
So it just was.
What happened at work? So were there meetings or
There was
were the union
yeah.
called in?
I don't think it got that far, but I reckon it got brought to the attention of management.
There was emails that went
There
round.
was emails, there was discussions, and this is not on respectable behaviour, all that sort of stuff.
We admit they're great, but let's get rid of them. They're eyesores.
And the one that got the most attention was the one that had to call the cleaners in with a utensil made out of metal designed to break it up. So a small,
Actually designed to break turd up.
well, yeah, it was a small shovel type implement. And it had to be broken up and flushed away in pieces, in segments, not in one go.
Imagine that. Who was that on the phone? Yeah, got a call up. Love, we'll be back in a sec. Imagine the person that gets that job.
So that person became infamous, and it was never discovered. who
Never
it was.
discovered.
How long did that go on for?
Oh, I reckon it was a good couple of months.
Jesus.
It
It's
was
a bit like the who's that dude in San Francisco, the Zodiac Killer? They've never found him.
The Phantom Shitter and the Zodiac Killer are still at large.
still at large, and that person never named
Did you
himself.
suspect anyone?
Oh, there was a couple of good suspects.
Was there?
Look at me.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a real whodunit. It goes,
And
there
there
are
were
a couple of
people
good.
claiming that they did it, and there was.
But you knew it wasn't them because
Oh,
they couldn't
well,
have
big
put a
note
shit like
themselves.
that.
Big note themselves, mate. Their asses would never explain themselves.
But how mad would you have to be to do that? I suppose it depends
Genius.
how bored you are at work.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, if it's a real boring place, that's going to lighten
But as soon as it got out,
Yeah, fun.
that person,
Good fun, isn't it?
That person would have gone, this is unbelievable.
Exactly.
This is awesome.
You're a crook. I'm not crook. I'm going to work.
That's it. They would have gone to work just to shit.
Hand me that colon care. I'm going to work.
And they took holidays, like because you weren't there you were on holiday, right? They would come in, do the shit, and then leave. And you couldn't suspect him because he was on leave.
Yeah, you wouldn't say, well, the
Yeah.
shitting stopped for 2
He
weeks.
was not there.
Jim's on leave, it was Jim.
him,
He
wasn't
was
it?
committed to
He
the
was the
shit.
Zodiac Shitter. That is
But
genius.
the
isn't
toilet
it?
paper thing disturbs me a bit.
Well, I would say, thinking like that, I would say
Shit in one stall.
shit in one,
Shuffle over to the next one.
I think shit in one,
Under.
waddle over. No, there you go, under. Waddle over, out and around, and then just quickly do your
But even
clean up.
that, not to get caught.
Oh, well, he picks
Like
his
in a
moment.
busy workplace, you're
Picks his
halfway
moment.
through.
You would have been in there with no one in there at